At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain.
Tonight on News 46, an explosion is reported near a gold mine.
Sweet Corner Express cuts a ribbon with the chamber.
A special presentation was held at the Desert View Hospital. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Glenn Evers and Monique Mitchell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, February 28, 2013. I'm Glenn Evers.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
This just in this afternoon. Apparently an explosion occurred at a gold mine in Esmeralda County.
An explosion apparently has occurred this afternoon at a mine in Esmeralda County. The explosion appears to have been caused by dynamite. The Hard Luck Mine is located off Nevada Highway Route 267 near Scotty's Castle. The mine has operated since 1897 until World War II. The mine and the 40 acres that comprise the neighboring Emerson claim were purchased by the current owner Randy Johnson in 1998. In 2000, Johnson began building the Hard Luck Castle next to the mine. The property is currently for sale. Mercy Air has been dispatched to the area. There are reports that 2 people have been injured. The extent of the injury is unknown at this time. Esmeralda Sheriff, Ambulance, Mine Safety, and Health have also been dispatched to the incident. This is Ian B. Clark for News 46.
News 46 spoke to the owner of the Hard Luck Mine this afternoon, Randy Johnston. Johnston confirmed the explosion. He said that it just occurred adjacent to his property at the Big Blossom Mine. He added that 1 individual was injured critically. Both were airlifted to separate medical facilities. 1 person was taken via Mercy Air to Tonopah Hospital. The other was airlifted to Las Vegas. He said the crew was using dynamite to clear the side of a mountain that was being prepared for a metal building to be erected.
Well, the manhunt is over for the shooter who caused last week carnage on the Las Vegas Strip that ended up with 3 people dead. Police say that suspected murderer Amar Harris has been taken into custody in the Los Angeles area. Authorities confirmed he was hiding in a home of a woman he knows. Los Angeles Criminal Apprehension Team had the house under surveillance and went in this morning. Harris was arrested without incident. Over the weekend, police identified 26-year-old Harris as the man they believed that pulled the trigger and located the black Range Rover at his home at an apartment complex off Flamingo and Paradise.
1 woman has been taken into custody at the Saddle West for alleged drug sales.
In trouble with the law? Call Abracadabra Bail Bonds, and they'll have you out in a...
A woman by the name of Stephanie Cloverdance was taken into custody Saturday on charges of possession with intent to sell illegal drugs and various other charges. According to the report, Cloverdance's purse was found near the front of the Saddle West Casino. Nye County Sheriff's deputies received a report from security that a bag had been located with drugs inside. Upon a search of the contents of the bags, 3 loaded hypodermic needles, 3 small bags of what appeared to be methamphetamine, oxycodone, hydrochloride pills were found inside. Each of the needles found in the bag contained a different amount of what appeared to be methamphetamine and each were marked with a different color. The deputy noted in the report that different colors are the way that drug dealers use to differentiate between different amounts of controlled substances, making the sales of illegal substances easier. Security officers from the Southwest reported that a male and female had been asking if the bag was turned in. When deputies arrived first on scene, they were able to make contact with Cloverdance, who matched the description that was given. During an interview with police, Cloverdance allegedly admitted to the deputy that she had the bag in her possession earlier that evening and that she had used methamphetamine in the last few days. Stephanie Cloverdance was taken into custody and is being held on $25,000 bail. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
A two-vehicle accident occurred at Calvada and Dandelion last night.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A two-vehicle accident occurred on Dandelion and Calvada last night between a dirt bike and a Lincoln Town car. The dirt bike was apparently being ridden by a teenager who was wearing his helmets and bike boots at the time of the accident. He appears to have sustained minor injuries to his left-hand side of his body, which includes his arm and leg. No one inside the Lincoln Town car was injured in this accident. However, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue did check out the teen on scene. His mother also arrived. She declined medical transport for her son, instead deciding to take him to the doctor on her own. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
As we head into our first break, here's Mr. Movie Phone.
I'm Mr. Movie Phone. Want to slay a giant, get exercised, or party till you puke? Then stay tuned for my weekend movie preview next.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Action! Happy weekend, everybody. I'm Mr. Movie Phone with your weekend movie preview. This week at the movies, apparently The Last Exorcism was not the last. It's time to party hardy, or hardly party, depending on how old you are. And another fairy tale gets a giant-sized makeover in Jack, the Giant Slayer. A farm boy named Jack drops a magic bean and ventures into the world of giants to save a princess, sparking a war between beast and man. The real deal? Well, fee, fi, fo, fum, Jack the Giant Slayer is pretty ding-dang-dumb. I'm out. It's time to party in 21 and over.
Jay, this is your 21st birthday. This is the day that your best friends take you out.
21. Blackjack mother!
A smart, normally straight-laced college student lets his friends convince him to go all out for his 21st birthday. You can only guess what mayhem ensues. The real deal? Look, 21 and over isn't for me, it isn't for you, but your 21-year-old will probably enjoy it very much and be totally drunk when they see it. So for them, I'm in. Also in theaters, break out the crucifixes and holy water because it's The Last Exorcism Part 2. Does anyone else get the irony there? Ed Harris is the captain of a Cold War Soviet submarine on a secret mission in Phantom, and a reformed drug addict is building a new life and coming to terms with his past in Welcome to Pine Hill. All right, now remember, for your showtimes, your tickets, my 6-second reviews, so much more, go to moviephone.com or tweet me right at 6-second reviews. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you at the movies.
That's a wrap!
Well, here is Angela Miles with your first business brief.
This is the first business brief for Thursday, February 28th. I'm Angela Miles. The sequester watch is on. If lawmakers don't step in by midnight, $85 billion in budget reductions take effect. Some of the nation's busiest airports could be delayed up to an hour and a half due to a 10% cutback in controllers. President Obama's pick to head the SEC is catching flack from Congress. In January, the president named Mary Jo White as his pick for the job. Now, the New York Times reports the Senate Banking Committee is asking White to answer detailed questions about her past experience. She used to represent Wall Street as a defense attorney. White responds she has a reputation of being tough but fair. Anheuser-Busch is accused of watering down its brew. The maker of Budweiser and Michelob brands calls the lawsuit groundless. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
The Sweet Corner Express is open for business. They cut the ribbon with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce this morning.
We're here at the Sweet Corner Express, where this morning they cut a red ribbon with the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce.
All right, I want to thank everyone for coming out here today. It's an exciting day. I'm here with Wendy King, one of the owners of the Sweet Corner. She has opened a second location. She is that busy that she has opened the Sweet Corner Express right here next to Carl's Jr. So we're glad to have you expanding your business with 2 locations. And at this time, we officially want to cut your ribbon.
Well, we got the Sweet Corner Express, which is our new drive-through coffee shop. We open up at 4 a.m., so for all the early birds that want to just come through, grab a cup of coffee on the way to work, maybe they're commuting or got an early shift or something, that's available to them.
What do you guys specialize in?
We specialize in coffee, espresso, frappes, lattes. We got lots of little kiddie, definitely kiddie friendly. So we got kids drinks and little goodies for them, pastries, and then homemade, just homemade everything.
You guys have a really convenient drive-through, but if people would like to go and sit down and enjoy themselves and have internet, they can also do that right across the street from here.
Right. We have lunch and breakfast specials. Like she said, we do everything homemade. We bake our bread every day. All of our pastries, all of our baked goods are handmade. And yeah, there's plenty of seating, and we have free Wi-Fi and music, all that stuff. So,
what time do you guys close at night?
We close at 6 o'clock. And if there are special events or benefits, fundraisers, community service stuff that we can basically supply a location for, then we'll do that upon request as well.
You guys cater in-house and out for your location across the street?
Absolutely. We can do anywhere from 10 to, we've done 80 people before. I can deliver, they can pick up. It doesn't matter. We do that. That's something we're really focusing on right now is catering.
Both of your locations actually had ribbon cuttings here, and that really makes a big deal for you guys, doesn't it? Why?
We appreciate the chamber. We know a lot of people in town, so a lot of my family, a lot of our friends are chamber members. We're also offering 10% off to all Chamber of Commerce members at the Express location. So,
I know you're putting out coupons today, weren't you?
Yes, I have coupons too. We've got some here. We're also going to be putting them around town. We'll have them available at both locations. Got some 20% off coupons, $1 off stuff on there. So yeah, of course.
Is there a number to call for people if they'd like to arrange catering, or should they just come by either one of your locations?
They can either come by either location or they can call the store.
Well, an Expanded Violence Against Women Act won bipartisan approval today from the U.S. House after Republicans failed to pass their own proposal due to a party split on an issue important to women and minority groups. The measure now goes to President Barack Obama, who said in a statement that it was an important step towards making sure no one in America is forced to live in fear.
The disabled American veterans presented Desert View Hospital with a flag yesterday afternoon.
We are here today to present to the hospital a proclamation, a flag that was flown in Afghanistan. The hospital has provided disabled American veterans an office for us to meet. Our role as a chapter service officer is to help veterans apply and make application for possible service-connected disabilities, and as such we try to get them the appropriate health care that we can. Today was an honor for us to both thank the hospital for their contribution to our office and support, and also for the community to realize that we do have a service office available in the lobby of Desert View Hospital.
This afternoon we are just most pleased to have the disabled American veterans present this flag that's been flown over Afghanistan to Desert View Hospital. Bob Hammond, thank you very much for you and your corps and your group presenting this to us. We're honored, we're humbled, and we're delighted to have this flag. It'll be presented in the trophy case here at the hospital. As the Desert View Hospital continues to grow and provide service to the community, we want to make sure we recognize our veterans as well as all others that use the facility and are members of the community. And again, we thank you, and grateful for Channel 46 come in and to help us here this afternoon by getting our words of thanks out to all the veterans.
Well, folks, keep it here because we'll have more news for you after this break.